Okay, pile number 1. The Driftwood. First. Earthly protection. And as our viewers, whoever picked Driftwood, if there's any paranormal activity, any messages from paranormal spirits, the divine. This is urgent. I hear sirens. This is an urgent message. Broken dreams. We have all 4 of the messages. This is the one for that. Look at that. This is the one for that. Okay, now for our who, what, when, where, and advice. Alright, so who wants the concept? Driftwood pile. Who are you? Alright, we got our cards. Who? What? Where? Advice. Alright, okay, so this is, like a very, like a trickster, a jokester. Somebody who used to joke around a lot. You've seen them as, like, the biggest person. Like, you looked up to them. I don't know, this hangman, this person may have committed suicide. I see the letters F, N, R, or F-R-A-N, Frank. P, X, B, M, S, I, there. Another set of initials, S, maybe S-V or S-U-Y, M, O, or O-M-Y, U-S, or Z, I-Z, V. Okay. Here is the letters. I don't know if you see any letters that come out to you. It will tell you who is here, or who's your spirit guide, or is this paranormal activity around you. Okay. So, yes, this is a very manipulative, or if not a manipulative person, a very very funny person. So this may have been an ex, or an ex-family member, or a part of your friend group. There's the 10 of Cups in reverse. The 6 of Cups. Yeah, this could be a childhood friend, or this could be an old grandmother or grandfather. Somebody used to play in a sandbox with. fish are swimming in pairs. Every single fish here is swimming in pairs. So maybe, and then here's a pair, and here's a pair, and there's a pair, there's a pair, there's a pair. So this is like pair, but like this is like, maybe this is like your twin, or like your ride or die, or like somebody that was by your side all the time. Because every single card in here is pairs. And maybe that's what they're trying to say, is that they're always next to you. They're always with you, no matter what. If you're swimming on land, when you're young, when you're old, they're always going to be with you. You could do whatever you want. You have all the tools. And the message is broken dreams. Only you can accept or reject your dreams. Number 23. I don't know, 23 or 32. But I will read broken dreams. We break our dreams when we cease to believe in them and ourselves. Our attitude towards disappointment, perceived failures, and rejection has the power to derail our confidence. When a prolonged state of defeat and doubt ensues, we not only give up on our dreams and ourselves, but also on what makes us feel alive. It can be hard, but we need to trust that the way to realize our dreams is by persisting and working with disappointments, as well as any perceived failures or rejections. Perceived setbacks are often opportunities to learn to think differently, to develop further, and to explore new ways of releasing our vision. When we interpret and therefore turn challenges into actual setbacks, it can feel like the world has rejected us. In response to this feeling, we give up too soon. The world does not reject us. It cannot. Of course, it may feel like it does, but what is more likely to have transpired is that certain individuals, organizations, and opportunities have said no to us for one thing at one point in time. The world is full of many more individuals, organizations, and opportunities if we continue to say yes to ourselves. In the instance that constructive feedback is given, it can be helpful to consider seriously what is said. We may become aware of something useful. At times, we may also benefit and develop from seeking out another informed point of view or ongoing mentorship. However, what remains crucial to the realization, I think that's mine.
Can I borrow it?
Yeah, but bring it back, please. Sorry. However, what remains crucial to the realization of our dreams is focus, persistence, appropriate practice and training, and the right timing. People, circumstances, and many other valuables outside of our awareness and control need to line up. Furthermore, we need to be ready for our dreams to come true so that success does not have a distorting effect on us. To abandon your dreams is to abandon yourself. There is no need for this. The Guardian encourages you to explore ways of doing what you love differently. Being flexible with the way that you go about realizing your vision will save you from much unnecessary heartache, regret, lost time, and despair. The Guardian's messages: do what makes you feel alive in your life. Never lose sight of what lights you up and makes your spirit self sing, no matter what. So yeah, this loss could have emptied you, or you may be feeling empty right now. So that's your message for pile number 1. Thank you. All right, pile number 2. Pile number 2 is da-da-da. Da-da-da. Alright, pile number 2, Peacock Feather. We are finding out what paranormal activity is near you. Who, why, what, oh. I think we have our cards there. No, we don't. Better give them a good shuffle. Alright. And the divine. Creator. Please to us for a paranormal investigation. What paranormal activity is near? File number 2, Peacock feather. Alright. These two came out together. I don't know why these together. These two seem like they go together. Alright, we're going to set this up a little different. Alright. So, let's see. Hold on, I gotta shut this door. Sorry, I'll be right back. Alright. Let's see what we have here. Number 2, the Peacock feather. Let's see. I feel like maybe this person was in jail. Maybe you are in jail with this person. This person was a very mean talker. Or argumentative. Or maybe like what are they? Pathological liars. I see a lot of people. Every single one in here is people. So it's like, it could be like 4 different people. And it could be 4 different people. If so, we have a woman, because you could have 4 different entities or spirit guides or 4 different things of paranormal around you. If so, there's a woman who possibly lost her children or maybe lost a pet or lost like a big loss. And she was very sad. You could have lost, this is like, makes me think of like a drug dealer, like a rapper or something like that, who drove like a nice car maybe. The same thing here. This one is maybe a boat man or fisherman, or he could too have a nice car, fast car. It's like a fast car. It's like an old car maybe. The one with the old car, I see having like, I see like the younger man. The man that I said that was a liar, or like a compulsive liar, or like an argumentative, or like a mean speaker. He was an old man. These men are young. Now, the one in jail, maybe it's this one. He was in a lot of pain, like mentally. But like it's almost like you summoned these entities. It's like, see, they're doing like a seance, maybe like when you were younger, or it's almost like you summoned them and then poof, they popped up. Like you put all your thoughts into it. So when you put your thoughts all into this, it literally created that. Let's see if the message gives us anything. Any other message? Number 16, 1-6 or 6-1. The melting mask. A role becomes a mask when it distorts, constricts, or conceals rather than reflects a true expression of our spirit self. A mask typically arises out of the ego's desire to be real and in control when in fact it's neither. The ego, like the body and emotions, are tools. Their function, when used appropriately and proportionally, is to give authentic form and expression to our spirit self. Drawing this card signifies the impending loss of a mask to an encounter, an event, or a circumstance that incites its melting. A period of confusion, turmoil, or grief may follow this mask's dissolution. It had once served you in some way. Therefore, it is a loss that can take some adjusting to, especially if there remains a significant identification with and attachment to this mask. The featured mother wishes to assure you that the dissolution of any mask is a blessing. With time, you will begin to see that losing the image of who you thought you were or had believed that you needed to be, in fact, the liberating path to experiencing all the more that you are. To support you through this time of impending change, tune into your spirit self's light, love, and stillness. Observe which roles in your life feel good, natural, and autonomous. Ask yourself, what are my main roles at this moment? What does each one mean? What would I be more or less of myself without it? Would I be seen by others to be more or less without it? Such roles may include mother, daughter, friend, employee, employer, partner, student, or volunteer. Then ask, which of these roles are draining? Which are energizing? Are any fraught with drama, boring? Do any feel like masks stifling me through obligations I often resent rather than lovingly fulfill? Upon reviewing the answers to these questions, is there a current role that functions more like constricting masks that you will love to lose, or would you be terrified of melting? Regardless of how you answer, it is important to keep in mind that you are, in essence, none of the roles you have or wish to fulfill, nor any of the restrictive masks of concealment that they may have or might turn into. At most, a role can transparently and joyously express any aspect of your spirit self. Life is always better when you know which roles are fulfilling for you. Be sure to prioritize and enjoy them wherever and whenever possible. The mother's message. It is important for a mask to melt once the function it has served tips into detrimentally constricting us at our highest level. So yes, pile number 2, that has to come off. That mask has to come off. So yeah, the sun or the sun sign, your sun sign has something to do with it. Fire, so maybe Aries or Mars. Creative play. what I've heard as advice, you know, those things that they tell you to like write for 5 minutes, to just write down these things, like just write down anything that you think of. Um, they say, no letters came up in here. O. NT. NV. NV. Shit, what was I saying? I forget what I was saying. But it's good to melt that mask. Maybe that's what I was saying. Alright. We're moving on to pile number 3. Thank you, Spirit Guides and God, for helping us. For our paranormal investigation, is there any paranormal activity near you? Are there any spirit guides? Who's near you? Spirit guides, any lost relatives? Anybody gonna come in for pile number 3? Pile number 3, the hawk feather. The baby hawk feather. Pile number 3, baby hawk feather. Paranormal investigation for pile number 3. That's a song. Okay, I reload it. All right. So, let's see. I see a V, an O, V-O. Number 21, key to intimacy. So maybe this is a lover, a past lover. Somebody that is like hitting a piñata. So maybe somebody you went to a birthday party with, or somebody in a piñata. Or this is like an angel. Angel wings on her feet and on her hat. So it's coming to say maybe that your guardian angel helps you keep your temper cool. Because maybe this is your anger issues, like impatience. So this is somebody who helps you keep your patience. A dog, so maybe the dog senses it, and the dog has a message. Because there's definitely a lot of dogs in here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dogs in here, and a bird and a squirrel. So a lot of dogs in here. So there's probably a message from an animal or from a dog. Definitely. And wearing green, maybe somebody in green. Because many people wear, there's many people wearing green, so maybe something of that sort. What does this means something? Wearing green means something. Hold on 1 second. So the color green means something to you. Maybe I think of envy when I hear green sometimes. Maybe this is somebody that was jealous of you. somebody young, maybe someone who didn't follow their intuition, or maybe they're telling you to follow your intuition or watch where you're walking. This could signify like you trip or something. So maybe this is telling you to like watch where you're walking, because look here, there's like a wood here, and he's about to walk off a cliff here. So I don't know, maybe somebody did fall, but this is like maybe a warning for you, maybe to not trip and fall, to like clear the floor, make sure there's nothing in your way. Make sure you could see, because they're like blindfolded, like you're not like looking, you're not paying attention. So maybe they're trying to say you pay attention where you're going. Maybe they weren't paying attention where they were going. This is nostalgia, like thinking, going back, thinking of I know it's like charity. I was thinking of 6 of Cups for some reason. Going back, thinking of that this is like definitely rest and healing. So maybe this is somebody in a coma for a while. The key to intimacy. Intimate love is a core need to be met in relation to ourselves and those closest to us. The journey to intimacy often includes learning what love is not. Ooh, let's read that one. 21, that's my number too. So regardless of whether we have received unconditional love while growing up, coming to know and accept ourselves in such a manner is challenging. Unconditional self-love is necessary, and there is a learning curve for being able to allow another to see into us and accept all that we are and all we are not. This includes our most raw and least flattering shades. We all have them. It is desirable but not easy to let a deserving other into our lives deep enough to know our full spectrum. Once we can know, accept, and love all of who and what we are, we become fully available for another to accept the totality of us too. It also builds in us the strength and integrity to walk away from those who cannot genuinely respect or accept us, rather than internalizing their judgment, rejection, or desire to change certain parts of us. Developing the capacity to honor and care for ourselves despite our flaw and shortcomings also equips us to hold loving space for others without judgment, conditions, control, or petty rejection. The journey to self-intimacy further teaches us to value and beauty of our flaws. We learn to recognize any challenge that tests the intense space we share with another as an opportunity to grow closer and stronger from working through it together. The purpose of obstacles is not to create distance or stop us, but to enrich, further connect, and expand us. Intimacy is as much about accepting each other's differences, struggles, and uniqueness as it is about respecting one another's boundaries. The key to intimacy with another leads to knowing, valuing, and supporting each other's paths. While it is necessary for our paths to parallel and to be faced in the same direction, it is essential for them not to enmesh. Be careful to whom you trust the key for your heart. The featured mother wishes to remind you that pure love, respect, and integrity use what is uncovered. Respect and integrity use what is uncovered to lift, support, protect, care about, and empower you. In any instance, that person should prove unworthy of the key you have entrusted them with by using it for anything untoward. Change the lock. It is never okay to have this sacred trust disrespected or abused. You always hold the right to take back your power. The same holds with you in regard to another's trust. Be equally honorable and respectful of how you treat any key given to you. If you ever need a hand, a key back, do so. If you ever need to hand a key back, do so. In respect of the intimacy you had once shared with this individual, continue to manage with integrity and discretion what was exposed in trust to you. The mother's message is to see into yourself with the eyes of love allows for another to see unconditionally into you too. Of equal importance is that it in turn allows you to lovingly see others this way. So yes, this sounds like a loving mother. And here too, it's like a mother. But it could be a lover. But it seems like you may hear like little kids' footsteps or something. Because I see like all these feet. I kind of sort of like hear like pip 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 pattern. So, meditation and rest and sleep will do wonders for you. Pile number 3 for the hawk feather. Thank you, pile number 3. Alright, 3141, pile number 4. Pile number 4, the rosebud. 19, accountability. Responsibility is a gift of love to yourself and others. And this lady is carrying a bucket of rocks. It reminds me of that thing. We had a discussion about like if each rock was our burden, how would we carry it? Like what kind of bag will we carry it in? And this lady is carrying hers in like a wicker basket. That's like a lot of weight to hold. Alright. So for our paranormal investigation for you, pile number 4, Rosebud. What is near you? Here we go. Who is near you? Alright, here we go. Here it is. Alright. Alright. So maybe this is a Scorpio. T-O. T-X-O. B. An 8. An X. A Z. S. Okay. I think they are all the letters I see. Okay. So, What paranormal activity is near you? File number 4, Rosebud. Let's see, I see a red-headed woman. Red-headed woman. An A. Somebody who's very unto themselves, very spiritual. Also see babies. Maybe a mother. Maybe babies. Definitely a mother, because we have the moon. So maybe this is like secrets. The secrets are coming out about the choices of lovers or the choices you made in relationships. So that kind of like the veil has come off. So maybe they're just now showing themselves to you. Like a blue ribbon. I see that blue ribbon again. That was in somebody else's reading. So I'm thinking that like they move your things around. Like they'll take one thing and move it somewhere and like move your things around. This could be someone who sewed or like crocheted. Maybe they were poisoned. Definitely poisoned or like a drug overdose or something with the devil here, or a car accident. But yeah, them two, they were very funny and witty. Like a witty funny. Very charming at that with their speech. There also could have been maybe the message here is to take all this fire that you have and stand your ground, to be blunt and honest about something. This is about standing your ground, being stubborn. That's the message here. To you'll find happiness alone, or happiness when you look to the Spirit, to God. This is everything is inside you. That I hear that everything is inside you. Well, all you need is inside you. As above, so below. It's like these wolves are howling to the moon, and then this moonlight is shining onto the sun right here. So it's like they're trying to tell you something. So look to the sky, look to the moon, look to the sun, to the sky, the clouds. There's going to be hearts in the sky, clouds or something, or letters in the clouds. There'll be spellings in the clouds or something for you. Yeah, definitely look up. You have all that you need to succeed. Yeah, stand your ground and be the queen or the king that you are. Put fire in desire. Let's see, number 19, accountability for Rosebud number 4. When we take responsibility for our choices, we gain integrity and the right relationship with ourselves. Optimally, our decisions are conscious ones made with consideration for the likely consequences to all involved. However, this is not always the case. In life, we learn as we go. As we become aware of more beneficial ways to handle ourselves, others, and life, we do so accordingly. We maximize our chances of this when we remain open to addressing any damage or ill feelings that arise towards ourselves and others. When we can accept constructive feedback and are open to alternative points of view on our behavior, opinions, understandings, and choices, we become enriched, more aware, and better equipped to deal gracefully with whatever life confronts us with going forward. Being approachable and okay with being called out on our less than finest moments results in bridges being built instead of walls. The refusal to acknowledge our flaws and imperfections that show up in moments of poor discernment and behavior thwarts our growth and inner harmony. The work required to address our shortcomings can trigger challenging feelings of failure, insecurity, denial, anger, resentment, fear, self-loathing, and shame. When we do not work through these uncomfortable emotions, they have the potential to keep us stuck. To embody the profound truth that there is nothing to feel ashamed of when we experience an uncomfortable learning curve frees us to take responsibility and release ourselves from the stuckness that otherwise ensues. Life gets easier and infinitely more beautiful and warm the second we accept that we, like everyone else, are humanly imperfect, and that is perfectly acceptable. Amends and compassionate acceptance over our and others' flaws and imperfections heals and strengthens all parties involved. It is also a way to deepen the bonds between ourselves and others. The featured mother assures us that the things we wish we had not done or had approached differently are gifts. They are necessary for learning how to do things differently going forward. They are also what makes us increasingly compassionate and understanding of others and their actions. We are not our mistakes, but we are what we do with them. All of our past choices can be used to help us grow into the truth of ourselves. They can help us in identify what is aligned with our spirit self in the less obvious places. Accountability is an act of self-love, compassion, and acceptance that benefits all. However, the most important person to be accountable to is yourself. It can be helpful to develop a habit of checking in with yourself each day by asking, what am I doing and why? Is this aligned with my values and my spirit self? If so, proceed. If not, ask yourself, is there another way? A way that feels good and true to me to continue, or does this behavior, thinking, situation, or person need to go? Do I need the perspective of someone who knows better and is more experienced in this area? The mother's message. When you are accountable, you stand empowered, confident, and with integrity. There we go, pile number 4. The message from the divine, your spirit guide, or your paranormal, or your lost loved one, or somebody coming through for you. Pile number 4. There we have it. If y'all would like a personal reading, you can text or email me your availability. Let me know. Please like and subscribe, and you will get to see more videos. Thank you. Light and love to you all.